Hello, hello. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, Leos, let's take a peek at the question of love. And we have the Fool. We've got somebody ready to fall in love, ready to leap for love. Whoever this is, they have traveled the world. And I got to say, I don't think that they found anything like Leo before. There's this rainbow vision here for Leo. Whatever this is, or whatever this is for them, they have seen Ten of Wands. God, Leo seems to be like a gift to them. Leo is their pot of gold at the end of the rainbow or something. Somebody could be Irish, by the way. Um, no, I'm getting this vibe that because there's songs busting into my head like crazy right now. That song by Marty Stewart, Till I Found You, There Was No Light, Nothing Ever Worked Out Right, Baby It's True, Till I Found You. Love that song so much. The guitar and it's great too. Um, but we have a 10 of Wands. It's like their searching days are over. Finally, just on time too. I feel like this person was like giving up hope that they would ever meet anybody that was like going to change their vistas, change their world. We literally have the 8 of Wands and the Hermit. This person has been alone for such a long time. And I'm talking about emotionally alone. They may have been alone physically though too, because here we keep seeing them as a solo backpacker, then we see them on the hermit's journey, and here we see them flying, traveling alone. There is something about Leo that is so much like home to them. There is something where it's like, my whole life I've been looking for this without knowing where to find it, without knowing even exactly what it was that I was looking for. And then Leo is like this vision for them. They have a direction now. They didn't have a direction before. They didn't realize that they were looking for kind of like their North Star, even though that's technically what somebody does on their hermit's journey when they're trying to sort themselves out. They're trying to learn what they need to. They're trying to find answers within themselves. So they had to probably walk alone for a chunk of time. I mean, this person could have been a bachelor, bachelorette for a long time. Even if they had other relationships, I still feel like they were always kind of aloof, kind of cold, kind of like it almost feels like somebody who never felt like they belonged anywhere. And then they find Leo and it's like full steam ahead. This is so different. This is the person they feel safe with, comfortable with, feel drawn to. I don't know that this, by the way, they could be a Virgo. I don't know that they would have ever made these changes in their life for anybody else. This is actually the Hierophant. Here they call it the High Priest, but it's still card 5 in the major arcana. That is Taurus energy. This is somebody who already knows that they want to marry Leo. They already know how this storyline is going to go. None of this is normal for them. They've spent way more time alone, especially recently as they've been completing their hermit's journey. And, as I always say, the darkest hour is just before the dawn. And so I'm thinking they were particularly on the verge of like imagining, I might just be one of those people who's not meant for a connection, a deep, powerful, meaningful connection with another human. Maybe I'm just hearing that song by Coco Rosie. Maybe I should live amongst the animals. Maybe that's what they had almost decided, maybe I just belong unconnected to anyone else. Almost like they feel a little bit misunderstood. I feel like this person's a great thinker. I feel like they're a great philosopher. I feel like they could be super brilliant, but they have spent a lot of time by themselves, not necessarily lonely, but almost contemplating, why are they alone? What is that special thing that they've not ever found that would let them know, this is my sure thing, this is the direction I go? Yes, of course. Now, I'm thinking of that song Sure Thing by Miguel. Love, love, love that song. I love the song Adorn also. Now that's in my head, just probably because I like his music. but but that could also be their emotions for Leo. Something about, because in the song Adorn, it's like, and these eyes can't wait to see your grin, sweet darling. And it's all about like, you just got to let my love adorn you. And it's, these fists will always protect you. And just like, never betray you and all this. It's a great love song. But I'm wondering if Maybe the thing that they never found before is they never felt this way about somebody until they met Leo. There's, I'm sorry, I know this is just a visual effect on my part, but I'm just going to go ahead and say these, um, here it's just wands, but these lines are really pulling my eye in. Like, I don't know if somebody's wearing stripes, or if this has something to do with like reading between the lines, maybe, or blurred lines, or all I can say is everything makes sense to them now. This person is very categorical, I think, and this could also be I'm picturing like a graph or a chart or like frequencies, like music notes or something, music sheet music, and it's like maybe Leo is their perfect F sharp. Maybe Leo is a perfect sound for their soul. Maybe Leo's voice is the perfect sound for them. Maybe something about Leo is just right for them, and it's like, oh my god, that's in perfect harmony with me. That key, that note that is Leo's essence, it is in harmony with my essence. They didn't feel this way about anybody before. We got the 9 of Cups in the reverse. What's interesting is that they're actually, I think, looking at Leo as somebody who does not have all their wishes or dreams being met. I think Leo could actually even be having a difficult time right now. Or they see Leo in a moment of sorrow or something, and boy, this could spur them on to say, I need to come toward this Leo. I'm drawn to them in a way I've never been drawn to anybody else. I know that this is the person for me, so I'm just going to move toward them. And of course, they have to decide whether or not they want me. But on the other hand, nothing moves us faster than when a person that we care about seems to be in strife or struggle. They're very drawn to Leo right now. Leo could be at a moment in their life where they're trying to decide which route they're going to take. Leo could be at a place where it's kind of heavy energy around them right now, or they feel a little bit, I'm not going to say lost, but sometimes we just have tough decisions to make in life. Let's get a look at Leo on this. 3 of Swords. So Leo is enduring some kind of heartbreak. And this is the Venn diagram of pain. So too many things recently have not worked out for Leo, or at the time that this person comes toward Leo, I think this will be what's going on in Leo's life. There could be like, man, I'm struggling with, family. I've had a betrayal with a friend. I'm, wondering if I'm going to be moving. I don't know about this job. It could be that Leo has a bunch of different things that are bothering them all at once, and it's amplifying everything. And that is when they come toward Leo. This is a 2 of Cups. This is somebody who wants to be that support. Even here on the 2 of Wands card, it's like, I am your yin yang. Lay some of your troubles on me. Leo, I'm the friendly shoulder. I'm the person that can be there for you. I want to be your support network. If you're going through a difficult time, I'm not saying that they're coming in to heal and fix Leo's trials and tribulations, but I am saying they are like very empathetic to what's going on with Leo. And again, I don't know that with this aloofness that they display so frequently, or did display so frequently, and this feeling of them being an outsider or them being kind of unable to connect to others, I'm still thinking this is the difference here. The fact that they feel so connected energetically, emotionally, empathically to Leo. I don't know if they've had that level of like, I sense my Leo's in distress. Here I am calling him my Leo, and I haven't even dated him yet. That could be a shocker to them. I have to get to my Leo. Wait a second, I'm calling him my Leo, and I need to be there to support them. This really feels like, I'm not going to say that they were cold and they didn't have emotion for anybody in their life ever, like they didn't love anybody and they only can love Leo, but I am saying they didn't feel bonded to, or let's just say they haven't felt this way about anybody in a long time. We've got the Hanged Man, definitely in a long time. They might have written songs about it, sung songs about it. They could play a guitar. They could be somebody who's thought a lot about life, about, temptation, about good, bad, evil, and otherwise, about the meaning of life, the purpose of life. And they may be like a singer or songwriter or somebody who has that energy flow to them. We get back to just Leo, though. No, we really can't, because they keep coming up. King of Pentacles. Maybe Leo has wanted to meet somebody that would be stable, secure, somebody that would enter their life and say, I'm here. If that's what Leo has wanted, I gotta say that's exactly what it looks like this person wants to bring in. Now, again, if they are a Virgo or a Taurus, that would be perfect, because Leo's been wanting a King of Pentacles. Specifically, I want somebody I can count on. I want somebody reliable. Queen of Cups. And Leo's got so much love to give. This Leo would love to be able to be in a connection where it's like, I trust that they're, beside me. I can pour my emotions into them, and I know that there's somebody that I can share these emotions with, and they're not going to, drop my heart on the ground and stomp on it. Four of Cups. I really think Leo's at that point where they're thinking, I don't know if that exists. It's all an illusion. Maybe love is an illusion. This is the perfect time for these two to meet, because I do feel like they were sitting by that same tree of life, wondering, waiting, singing songs about whether or not they'd ever meet somebody that was more than just a vague temptation, but somebody they really felt bonded to. Who are they supposed to build their tree of life with? And I think Leo was almost at that point of saying, I don't even know if there's anybody out there that's the real deal. That's what I'd like, but maybe that's an illusion. Maybe that doesn't exist. Remember, Leo's having that Venn diagram of pain here with that Three of Swords. I can understand that maybe that song, Your Sweet Love Saved Me, Not a Moment Too Soon, Without a Minute to Spare, when I didn't have a prayer in my darkest hour, with my world filled with gloom, Your Sweet Love Saved Me, Not a Moment Too Soon. As a country song, it might be, maybe it's Tracy Lawrence, I can't remember, but it was a 90s country song. It's really nice. That Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Neither Leo nor this person missed their chance. It might be kind of lonely that they just simply didn't meet the right person until now. It's like, man, the universe sure kept these two waiting, but maybe they had other tasks to do. I mean, when you're going on your hermit's journey, look, he may have had quite a bit that he needed to work through in his lifetime. He might have had a bunch of things that he needed to sift through about himself. Maybe it was a blessing that he kind of was aloof, or even felt like he was by himself. Maybe he actually wanted to be by himself for a chunk of time before he was finally ready to say, if I ever meet somebody who makes me feel like I could bond to them, that would be a beautiful thing. I don't know that he was in that mindset until now. Meanwhile, we don't know exactly what had happened in Leo's world, other than they've reached a point where a bunch of things aren't going right. They're feeling like, how come other people seem to get the magic genie, and they, get the car and the house and the 2.5 kids and the love everlasting, and they live this perfectly tidy life. I've never found the perfectly tidy life. I'm not sure where I keep making a wrong turn, but I don't know if somehow other people's lives are just easier or something, but I haven't really I never found some genie that just granted me happiness. I feel like Leo has known some pretty significant struggles, and maybe it's been one too many losses lately, one too many things stacked against him. Again, sometimes if we go back to that song, when we hit that point where it's like, are you freaking kidding me, universe? Everybody gets a win but me. Like, I can handle one, I can handle two, but three in a row, I don't get it. What did I do to deserve this bit? I kind of think that Leo's getting to that point in this storyline when they meet this person. He's coming toward Leo and is even like spurred to come toward Leo more swiftly, because he is empathically picking up on, my Leo needs me. This is somebody that I feel close to. This is somebody I want. He's been awakened at just that moment when Leo really needs to be noticed, I think. And that's when this comes in. That Five of Pentacles in the reverse, it's going to be quite a stunning gift, I think, for both of them. Are they going to be good together then, universe? Three of Wands. It says their future together is going to be very, in this case, we'll say blessed, just because we have somebody standing in front of this statue, like paying homage, and we have the two guides, one talking in either side of his ear, like perfect woofer tweeters. I feel like, yes, there are blossoming flowers around the base of this statue. I think that their future together is going to be very different than what either one of them had. This could be a couple who gets, like married, or they meet later on in life. They could have already gone through, decades of life solo, and kind of like, wow, I didn't think it was going to be like this. How come I never find anything? But I watch all my friends get married. I see everybody else boot up. I see everybody else seemingly have things just work out seamless for themselves. But how come it didn't happen for me? How come it didn't happen for me? Well, it's because these two needed to be ready for each other. Hi, baby. My Aries just popped in. All right, you guys, take care. Thank you for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up. Bye.